Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy McLavishh. Peace, prosperity, and power, mind, body, and soul. Death before dishonor. Speaking the truth, keeping the faith, and holding it the fuck down, man. Today, I am going to give you a spiritual perspective of what I like to call human moments. And you're probably like, isn't every moment a human moment? In a spiritual perspective, the way I try to define these moments is a human moment. These moments are when God uses you as a vessel to help save others. Let's get right to the video. Let's get to it, right? And I'm going to give you a personal example from my life so you can understand a little more about what I mean by these human moments. So for those who don't know, I had a 11:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. shift, right? So that consists of me just walking around, making sure everything's good to go. It's basically like a security, just making sure nothing's going on, right? So I got to a point where I had just get off at 7:30 and I had decided, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to go to the gym right now, even if I'm tired. I'm just challenging my mind, challenging my mental, because I'm, breaking limits, right? Because that's what you do when you're outside of your comfort zone. You continually find ways to break past those limits. And I said, I'm going to go to the gym. And in the middle of my gym routine, I get a call, and it's one of my good friends of mine. And they're like, yo, I just don't know right now. And this is the moment, right? This is where I was talking about. This is where God tests you as a person. This is where God tests you as a character, because on one side of the human spectrum, you have the ego, right? And on the other side of the spectrum, you have the awareness of the ego. And that's where 9 times out of 10, I'm lying. I'm on the outside of my ego. I'm literally just like, I can be a surface dweller and literally just be like, me, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? That's the ego, right? But at that moment, I realized it wasn't about me anymore. And I realized that God was calling upon me to be a person of light for a person in darkness. If that makes sense. So in the middle of my workout, I'm like, all right, hold on. Give me a couple seconds. I'm packing up my stuff. I'm running out of the locker. I'm literally like on my way back to my room when this person is like, I just don't know right now. I just don't know. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, here we go. Right. So I just listen to this person vent. I listen to everything that they have to say at this point, because sometimes when people are venting, sometimes they just need an ear. You don't always have to give advice to people. But I could tell that this was the situation where God was like, you need to be here right now. This is where you need to be. You need to be present in this moment and not allow yourself to get distracted. Stay focused on this conversation, because even though the ego wants to be selfish, the ego wants to say, man, why did God put me in this situation right now? But the awareness side of it is like, God is testing me right now. The divine mind, the divine intelligence is testing me right now, and I need to be here for this person. So we have this conversation. I'm not going to get into too many details about it, but it got to a point where this person didn't know what they wanted to do, but there was a small opportunity that presented themselves. And I said, if you don't have anything else to lose, then you might as well seek out the other opportunity, right? You might as well seek out this opportunity of the unknown and just see what's out there, right? You have nothing else to lose, so you might as well keep going. There's no reason for you. You got people who are looking out for you. People don't realize when they just don't know, when their environment and their reality is shattering around them, they don't realize how much support they truly have until, when shit hits the fan, right? And there are a lot of people who really don't have that support, right? So when the divine mind, the divine intelligence, God himself decided to use me as a vessel for this person, all I can say is all praise be to God, because I wouldn't know what would have happened. This is where Murphy's Law kicks in, right? What can go wrong will go wrong. What would have happened to this person if I didn't pick up the phone? What would have happened to this person if I had decided to go to bed and put my phone on do not disturb instead of going to the gym? What would have happened to this person if I just didn't pick up, man? You see what I'm saying? If I didn't pick up the phone and focus on that conversation, what would have happened? These are what I like to describe as human moments. This is when God tests your character. This is when your character is truly defined. This is who you know who you are. Human moments. It's a hard way to describe them, but when they come across you, it is like God puts you on this bridge, right? Puts you on this bridge and you're in a dead square of it. You can rock evilly and chase the ego. You can chase the ego going this way, or you can go towards your spiritual awareness side and understand that some situations don't revolve around you, and God is literally testing the character and seeing if the gift that he gave you is being put to good use. This is where karma comes in. This is where you see the dynamic of karma. If I didn't do this, if I didn't focus on this conversation with this person, what would have happened? And it's not unreasonable to expect the worst. All praise be to God. This person now is flourishing. Flourishing. I kid you not, this person is flourishing. I just want to say, there are times in your life when you need to stop being selfish. There are going to be times in your life where God is going to call upon you. The divine mind, the divine intelligence is going to call upon you to be a vessel. Do not take these opportunities lightly. It's your boy McLavishh. Peace, prosperity, and power. Mind, body, and soul. Death before dishonor. Speaking the truth, keeping the faith, and holding it the fuck down. Be kind to people. You never know what type of impact it will have upon them. That's love.